We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today?
Let's talk.
We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today?
Well, hello everybody. How y'all doing? Well, you guys, I am Aunt Nikki and I'm here to talk with you guys. I am actually waiting for a guest to come in, and tonight I will be talking to Tori. Tori is she used to be a part of a thing. If you guys watch our Edition T, when it's me, Big Meech, Big Red, and we interview Nature Boy from Carbonation. So Tori used to be a part of Carbonation. She has a daughter with her husband in Carbonation, but her husband is still in Carbonation. So we're gonna just talk to her. I do want y'all to know that it will not be a whole Carbonation show. That's not what's happening. What's happening is we will talk about a couple things. However, I just want to see how she's doing. When I seen her, the first time I noticed about who she was um, her spirit just seemed like one of my kids, like one of my daughters. So you know, I knew that she was somebody that I wanted to talk to. I wanted to talk to her because she was in a place of basically, you know how you get into something and then you just realize it ain't for you. Now, some people can get into something and realize it's not for them and be afraid to step away from what that is because they don't want other people to say, "Oh my God, what you doing? Well, I thought that's what you wanted to do." Da, 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 da. So she wasn't. And from what I understand, I think she left more than once. I might ask her when she comes in the room. But she realized that just wasn't for her. It wasn't that the spiritual journey wasn't for her. It was just that particular place wasn't for her. And I am proud that she was able to say, "Hey, this ain't for me," and got up out of there. So, hey, Spicy, how you doing, girl? I'm waiting for our guest to enter the room. and so we can talk to her, so we can see how she's doing. You know, we follow her and wish her so much love and all kinds of stuff. So I just want to let her know that it is. Sometimes there are people in the world who do genuinely care about people they don't know. And I think I happen to be one of those kind of people because of the empath in me. So I feel a lot of stuff. And I just feel her spirit. Let me see. Y'all, I'm gonna see where she is. Don't mind me. I'm gonna hit her up real quick and see if cause usually I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Usually when we in StreamYard and stuff, Big Meech is hi boo, I'm on live waiting for you. Can you click the link and come on in? You look so pretty. Look, you guys, there she is. Okay, so you click the link and come on in with me. All right. Okay, so she'll be in a second. Um, Meech usually do all this stuff. So at first I wasn't sure if she was already in here and I didn't know. So let's pray that Aunt Nikki know what the hell she doing. Who sometimes when my brothers ain't around, I don't know what to do. But we're gonna get through it. And I do want to say this because I don't have moderators right now. So don't come on my channel with the disrespectful bullshit. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. Don't do it. Please do not do that. If it's people who are still a part of carbonation or you just up nature boy or whatever, please don't get on here talking shit to her. Don't do that. Because when we interview him, we didn't allow nobody to be all disrespectful and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm telling y'all, don't do that. Because I might not have no moderators, but I'll block your ass myself. So I don't know. Let me see. How do I know when they in here now? Don't they pop up? If any of my brothers or something is in here, can y'all tell me how Spicy, do you use StreamYard? If you do, tell me. Do they pop? Can I see them when they automatically pop in the room? Anybody? Somebody tell me. I don't see that. Hey, 7 of y'all watching, so can somebody tell me if we watching StreamYard, if we using StreamYard, do I see them when they pop in the room? Because I don't know. I'm about to call Meech. I think Dish and T is on live though. I don't want to mess with them because then they'll be on live and I'll be messed up the other broadcast. Y'all gotta help me. Yeah, I don't think I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I do not mean to have dead silence. I promise y'all. Okay. After you add her, she will do her part and then pop in. Well, I sent her the link, so how do I add her? Oh wait, there she is. I got her. Wait a minute. Okay. There she go. Okay, I got it, y'all. I got it. I'm learning how to work this thing. How beautiful.
I feel good.
You look so pretty.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So everybody, Tori's here.
What's up?
Are we doing Joy or are we doing Tori? What are we doing?
It's up to you. I go by both.
Okay. So I've been saying Tori all this time, so I'm gonna say Tori if that's okay with you.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
want to be respectful of whatever it is that you're doing. So, we old people around these parts, so not everybody knows the journey and stuff. Some people got a little blink because I interviewed Nature Boy and them about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And I've been having people ask me over and over again, why interview? And my answer, and I think I said it to you when I reached out to you, was I wanted to be able to speak to him where he wasn't on the defensive, because usually that's how all those interviews go. They turn into screaming matches and stuff.
Right.
And my heart was always about reaching out to people who may not have had the best time there. But I knew if I would interview you guys first, it would be like this big ass wall, and I wouldn't be able to talk to him. So you were one of the people I thought about so much because I didn't see when you left when it happened. Because it seemed like for a long time we didn't see none of that crap, none of the stuff on the TV. Now all of a sudden my timelines was being flooded again. And when I saw you deciding to leave, I was like, I hope she's okay. In my heart, I genuinely felt like I hope she's okay.
Right.
And after that, and then when I knew that, I was like, that's why she went back. But then I saw your video to say, I did what I had to do to make sure my daughter was straight. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So me and you already discussed this whole thing ain't going to be about them, but just a little bit of when you decided to leave. And I mean, like I said, I watched that thing. Were you afraid that somebody may do something to you?
Not something to me in the sense of like harm me. It was more of like I wasn't sure if I was just gonna be dropped off in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna be left without resources.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. And you had already contacted some like help from the outside to be able to get back to wherever you were going, right?
Yeah, I had contacted my family.
Okay. See? Good. I'm glad. Your family was okay with making sure you got back to where you needed to be.
Right.
Okay. Now, babe, I saw the other day when Nubian got on your live. How, let me see. Do you think that because you asked him, like, can't we do this journey? Like, not, you don't have to be doing it that way. We can still be on the path that we on. This path of peace and harmony, nature, everything, but ourselves. Do you think that he really wouldn't just be able to do that, not do that by himself?
What do you mean?
Like, does he need Nature Boy to be able? Because from what I've been seeing the last couple of weeks, it don't seem like they're with him anyway. So why does he feel the need to have to be there as opposed to, or not? I can't tell you the answer for him. Why do you feel like he shouldn't choose to do that same path with you and Nubia somewhere else when you told him that your heart felt like that wasn't where you wanted to be?
Right. So you answered it partially. You said, I can't speak for him, but if I, based off the conversations we had, I understand is that he wants to be surrounded by people that think like him. He wants to have an OG. He wants to pretty much have someone to look up to. He looks up to him as his father figure, so that holds him there as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it's just mainly having people around him that think the same way that he does.
How do you take that back off? Okay, well, I get that. All right. So your daughter, I'm trying to see how you take the comment back off. Okay, there we go. Your daughter is so beautiful.
Thank you.
And thank you for being a good mom and feeling like if something wasn't what you thought it was supposed to be, you knew that you had to do better or do different to make sure that your daughter was okay. So I just want to commend you on that. Like,
that was one of my main things, is that we teach epigenetics. That was one of the things that we taught. It's one of the 5 sciences was biology. And epigenetics, it teaches you that your genes can be changed by your environment.
Okay.
So the environment, although we're supposed to be virtuous men and women, I felt that we weren't living up to those standards. And when women are being called whores and bitches, men are being called pussies and so much more, I'm like, this is not what I want her to be raised around. Women going back and forth, sleeping with numerous men. I'm like, this is not even what we teach. We teach a woman should only sleep with one man. Why are we perpetuating the generational curses we're trying to teach people to break? And I
Okay.
understand you walking as you're teaching it. I just felt like there was a lack of self-control and a lack of commitment.
Yeah.
So like I said, I just didn't want her raised in an environment where it's going to perpetuate the same generational curses. I didn't want it. And
Okay.
even then, I'm not going to surround her around people being called hoes and bitches. And like, so
Right.
I'm more in, she's more in danger in that environment than she would be if we were just gone. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, and so now, like I titled my thing "Life After the Lies," and I want
Mhm.
people to know I didn't mean, just in case I have to, I don't want to have to curse nobody asses out. I didn't mean that everything was a lie.
Mhm.
What I meant was some of the things was a lie because, like you just said, things aren't what we thought they were going to be. That kind of thing. Not
Mhm.
everything. So
Mhm.
tell me what it is like. What's your actual lifestyle? Because now that thing over there, people look at it for entertainment. But
Mhm.
tell me in your words what your lifestyle. Not even then. Now, what's your lifestyle?
You
Like, as
know.
far as what you eat and things, how you know what I mean?
Hmm. So my lifestyle, I live. I just live day to day. I try and stay connected with myself and my higher self, and I do that by eating clean. I don't eat cheese or dairy in that sense because we know that that's just straight pus.
Okay.
There's no benefits from eating dairy or cheese, so I don't eat that. I do eat meat occasionally. Lately, I've been noticing how it's affected my body because I actually started recently eating meat more.
Mm-hmm.
So I got, after eating it for a little bit, being gone, I noticed, like I said, I noticed how it affected my body. It's affected my sleep. So I've been chilling on that lately. But
Okay.
I try and keep my diet clean for the most part.
What about like you okay? I don't know what just happened. Oh no. Uh, Joy went out, but I guess she'll be right back in. Bitch, my brother's in here, honey. I thought he was already over there dishing tea, and I was going to do this and then pop back over there. Women should sleep with one man, but I thought the lifestyle was about polyamory. What is the disconnect in the teachings? Now, see, Meech, I thought it was about polygamy when I first started. When I thought it was about polygamy. So, for me, I thought that the women thought that even if it was polygamy, they would be they would only sleep with him, not with the other, you know, not with the other women. Okay. Not with the other women, not them having to sleep with the other women. So wait a minute, I'm trying to get Joy back, y'all. Hold on. Uh so that polyamory thing, like y'all know, I always say I don't knock what people do. That part ain't for me. So I believe the women that go with the thoughts of polygamy, them only sleeping with him. He may be sleeping with other people, but they only sleep with him. And I think that's a disconnect that happens maybe once you get there, because maybe they don't say that beforehand. I don't know. Somebody was saying hi to Joy. Okay. I just see. I'm trying to see if she's coming back in. I'm waiting to see her pop up down there. Hopefully, she'll be able to pop right back in. Um, but you guys, let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions that you want me to ask her. Now I'm gonna tell y'all. Oh, okay, good. And then I'll be right over there when I get done with this meet. Um, I am going to tell y'all that I've already promised her that we are not. This is not a carbonation thing. So if you want to ask any questions, please not that. Y'all hit her up somewhere else and ask, and if she chooses to answer you, then so be it. Okay, so we was at eating clean. Okay, so but I will ask this because this isn't
You can
just for
just
them.
ask the questions. It's fine.
Okay. Um, Meech, my brother on our other show, Dish and T, Meech is asking, he thought from when we interviewed Nature Boy that it was polyamory. How do you say that one? Polyamory? Polyamory? Or
Polyamory.
was it?
That sounds correct. I'm not really sure. I can't remember the difference between polyamory and polygamy.
Well,
But
I
what
know
we
polygamy
practice
is the woman only sleeping with the man. The man can sleep
exactly. So
with his other wife.
that's exactly what it is.
Okay, so you and that was what you guys thought. That's what it was going to be, right?
It that's what it was. What I'm saying is you're choosing, like, say, pretty much how the relationship flip flops, pretty much
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
flip flops in the relationships. So one week you with this person, then the next week you with that person, but you just slept with both people. You get what I'm saying? So in a way, we're saying that you're supposed to commit yourself to one man. You're supposed to only be having sex with one man. But one week you're with this person and you're sleeping with this person. Then the next week you're with that person, you're having sex with that person. So I'm like, I didn't like like I said, I didn't like that behavior
Did you know
around
if
the child.
anybody else felt like, how the hell you just passing me around like that?
I'm sure a lot of other women felt like that.
They just
That's
ain't
why
speak
I
up.
just didn't. That's why that was one of the reasons I didn't stay with him. I we actually talked about that. Like after I feel like after the second time, after the third time he broke up with me, he did that thing because he was dealing with Nana at the time
Mm-hmm.
and all that. But after the third time, I just expressed how I felt, and I was just like, I pulled him to the side and I talked to him, and I was like, I don't like that. And I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, you making me feel like the relationship is purely physical. I'm
Okay.
not feeling like I'm cared about truly. He was like, no, I actually feel like you're one of my wives and I care about you. But at that point, I felt like it wasn't genuine, and I just let go
Okay.
of that.
Now, how long were you one of his wives? Because I know, like, I was watching since Yaya was his wife, since Cosette.
Right.
I was watching since then. And I just, at the time, back then, I didn't see the things that I saw in the women's eyes that I started noticing later
Hmm.
on. Because I just kept looking at
What
it
did
like,
you see?
like I started seeing it was like pain,
Mm.
like
Okay.
internal pain. I would look and be like, okay, she's saying
Right.
she all right, but she not
Right.
all right. And I just believe that that's just the empath in me. And
Hmm.
but because I did know that, like, even when Fury left, I felt like she was in pain too. But she just was like, hey, I ain't gonna say nothing negative. If you wanna go, you gonna go on your own. You gonna experience what you gonna experience.
Right.
I ain't saying
Exactly.
shit. So
Right.
I didn't know if she was scared that somebody. I didn't know. But it was like, okay, but you got away from it. That's fine.
Right.
Um, but it doesn't seem like we see the back and forth all the time.
Mhm.
One day everybody's laughing and smiling and everything, and then the next day, like, whatever ladies is there at the time, look like somebody just died.
Yeah, everybody has ups and downs, and they deal with in this relationship.
Yeah.
Everything's not always gonna be peachy and happy, but a lot of the times it comes from just pretty much some manufactured bullshit. Like it's like you're starting drama pretty much to get it to trigger somebody to push somebody to buttons, and it was a lot of that stems from that.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you this because I'm gonna put it up here. Meech is asking, how did you view the other men on the campus with Nature Boy saying he was attracted to feminine energy, where the other men seen as were they treated as men? Because he did say that when I asked him when he was on and I asked him, well, what kind of man? Like, I'm like, okay, now say I know that you went to Nubian after you were there because you were there for him at first, right? But I know
Hmm.
that there was a couple people who came like together. And I'm like, well, what kind of man? He go there with his wife, and then all of a sudden you tell him, I feel like she my wife. And he be like, all right. And then she go, I'm not getting that. And I'm like, okay, I'm 50. So
I
I'm
don't think
like, maybe it
everybody
wasn't for
was
me.
willingly, happy about the switches. A lot of the switches were forced. It's not like everybody actually wanted to be passed off to another man. Some people were forced into relationships. A lot of the time that's what it was.
But
Um
I see see that like from women, like for women, we might be afraid to be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like your inner being be like, one of these days I'm gonna knock shit out of one of them, but I don't want to do that right now. But my thing was, what kind of men do you have with you that are that weak in the mind that will allow you to pass the wife back and forth? Now he been on court feelings for, and then all of a sudden you and your feelings, and then you be like, oh no, she my wife again.
Right.
And what
I
his
didn't
answer was,
understand that either. That was
his
something I didn't
answer,
understand.
oh y'all, I'm sorry. His answer was, I attract feminine men.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. He said that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out, because he said a lot of the guys that come are bisexual. Do you believe that to be true? Those was his words, not mine.
I can't speak for some. I know that some of the men there are bisexual, but I can't speak for, like, Caliber's openly sexual, bisexual, and so is Pice. But I can't speak for the other men there. I don't think anybody else is bisexual other than those two.
Oh, okay. You guys, I'm sorry to interrupt this broadcast, but my son is on the phone. I'm gonna give it to my granddaughter. Hold on, Daddy's on the phone. Remy, I'm on live. I'm sorry, but I love you. I'm gonna get a phone to Lily. Yay! Bye. You ain't too big. You're not old enough to be in here. Go in the room with it. This is real life, y'all. One of my sons is going through the time of his life, and we have to support him doing this. So, yeah, he had said that because Meech was like, well, wait a damn minute. Because I was just trying to figure it out. So he's from New York. I'm from Philly.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, what kind of dudes is you dealing with? That some of this stuff is okay. Because I know, like, even when I grew up, I was born into the Nation of Islam, and that was like as militant as it can get, right? And even though when I was little, people follow Elijah Muhammad, we ain't going on with him. And if we disagree, I can disagree and I can still be Muslim. You know, even when I got older and my mom transitioned us from the Nation of Islam into Sunni Islam, I ain't agree with all the stuff that they was doing, but that did not make me be it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need somebody in my face with it all day, every day. For me to be on my spiritual path, I can follow the teachings of somebody and not have to agree with every word that they say. That's like people
That's normal.
Right, I was going to say, that's like people that go to church every Sunday.
Right.
One of them times when you go to church, the pastor going to say some shit that you just don't agree with. Or you feel
just
like
don't resonate with at the time. You may not resonate with it.
Exactly. So when I hear stuff like, I don't want them leaving with all my teachings, and I'm like, they ain't just yours. And not everybody is meant to stay somewhere. That's how I feel.
I just like with the teachings things, not wanting everybody to leave with your teachings that, like you said, they're not your teachings. A lot of the stuff that he teaches actually online already.
That's what I said.
Spoken about people before his time. So it's knowledge isn't just for you. It's not. It's for everyone. That's why your story doesn't belong to you. You pass on what your life experiences, and that's what it is.
And I would think if you taught something, like if I say, Joy, Tori, can you explain blah 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 to me? Because I've always been that person. I've always been that person. If I know something, you ask me, I'm going to tell it to you.
Right.
And in the line of business that we always been in entertainment. So if it was somebody called me and asked me something, even if I didn't know it, I say, hey, I don't know about that, but I'm gonna call you back because I'm gonna find out somebody who does. I don't feel like the things that I learned are only for me. So I would feel like if you're a teacher, wouldn't you want the people that you teach to be able to spread that somewhere else?
Absolutely. I mean, that's why he has everyone proclaim the kingdom, but in his way, he's very possessive. He does it in a sense where you're proclaiming it underneath him. So it's like, even though I've learned the information on epigenetics from goddamn Bruce Lipton, I still have to say, reflect the light from you, as if I got the knowledge from you. You get what I'm saying? But yeah.
Well, tell us, how is life now? How you
It's
doing
good.
right
It's
now?
going. It's going. I'm taking it step by step. Trying to, like I said, trying to stay connected with me and my spirituality, staying connected to my higher self. I'm enjoying motherhood Like I said, I'm taking it day by day. I'm learning about her, learning about me, what it's like to be a mom, and yeah.
What's some of your experiences? Like how, like, see, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay, so you are the same age as my youngest two. I have a child who's about to be, how old is Timmy about to be, y'all? 34, 30, 33. He'll be 33 in a couple weeks. I have 33, 31, 30, 26, about to be 27, and,
Mhm.
20, and two 23s. So being a mom, how is it? Like, is it exciting for you? Are you excited when she learned new stuff? And
Yes, she's so funny. She's a funny baby. She makes me laugh all the time. It's just like just hearing her try and pronounce words and just seeing her waddle around the house. Like it's just the cutest thing ever. Um, yeah, it's exciting. Sometimes it's tiring, but most of the time I'm happy and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the journey.
yeah, what's her
She's
favorite
teaching
thing to
me
do?
how to be more playful and creative. Because I can be really serious. I've always been serious.
You
So
can say
she
this.
helps me lighten up.
You can say hi, and that's it. Say,
Hi.
can't nobody see you. See your big head.
Okay. Hi. Okay. Hi.
All right, bye. Now you just knocked Tori out the thing again. Daddy hung up. Okay, go back in the room. I think the service it just keeps going in and out. You guys,
Looks pretty.
thank you. Go to bed.
You're welcome.
Here, Daddy's calling back. Sorry, y'all. This is real life.
Yes, it is.
when wait a minute, I'll tell you when. Um, so you guys see, like, I think she's a beautiful spirit, and the fact that y'all want to see Liliana get a beating on live.
No.
Oh, okay. Because Grandma, listen, I'm from the old school, honey. I will tear that ass up. It's like Medea in here. I will tear her ass up. I let her stay up late tonight. You guys, my granddaughter is here. Oh, shout out to my daughter-in-law, Libby. Her mom, she left her wig here. Just like both of ours now. Because y'all know my hair been jacked up. Um, waiting for Tori to come back in the room. But y'all see, it's okay for everything to not just be for you. You can try some stuff. You can try some stuff and be okay with it not being for you. That's what I want people to understand. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there are people who go and love that place. Actually love being with him, like-minded people. He's not the only person that thinks the way he does. We know he ain't the only person that act the way he does. All y'all know somebody who act like that. Now, are they right? Are they wrong? It ain't up to me to decide. All I know is it ain't for me. You understand what I'm saying? And it's okay for it to not be for you. Um, okay, you guys, Meech is telling us he has to go. But I'll be over there with them with Dish and T in a few minutes. He's about to go live on Dish and T. And I will be over there in a few minutes. I'm trying to see if Tori's gonna pop back in really quick. So we can finish up our chat. And then when I finish up with her, we're gonna go over. I'm gonna pop into Dish and T. So I don't know, you guys who are watching. Uh, Yo, Spicy, you out of control. Malia looks older than her mom, and there's truly no disrespect. I don't think it's disrespect either. I think it's a bunch of worry. I think she has more on her mind than she's willing to deal with. And the fact that the conversation is always the breaking the generational curses. You can't break a generational curse while introducing a new one. And when you feel like you're not being treated right, and then you justify the situation, um, you I don't want to be so, I'm not going to be negative about it because you know what, as a mom, as an aunt, as a mom, I look at these girls and I see Yes, yes, Spicy. She's internalizing everything. She internalizes everything. You can see because it's times where he'll try to get her to speak, and you can see she's not saying what she really wants to say. And that's the part right there. Because anytime he let us know, I'm not with them because I love them. I'm with them for the political reasons of having more than one wife so I can appropriate the earth, even though nobody ever had a baby. But I mean, the kids that he already had, and then Nana, but nobody else has been pregnant. So I don't know what that's all about. It ain't for me to judge. I don't know. But the the thing about it is when you are not able to freely speak what's on your mind and what's on your heart, that's not love, baby girl. But we know that it's not love. You know why? Because he said it. He said out his mouth. Because I remember telling him, you may not love them. That might not be the reason you're with them, but they love you. And some of the things that happen really seem unfair. You know, like that day when he said he was going to let the girls go, and then Ephraim started basically to cry.
You can say I love you to camera.
Oh, okay.
Daddy, are you still on the phone?
I love you. I'm telling. Hold on, Liliana, your dad still wants you.
I love you, Daddy. What do you want?
When he turned around and said, "Why are you crying? You making people think I'm doing this and doing that to you." That was the reason why I jumped into their live that next day. Shout out to Spicy for letting me know that they were live. I was able to say, if y'all talk about something off camera and then y'all get on camera and you change what you're saying, then no, he's not wrong for that. That's your fault. I love you. Had to tell my son I love him, y'all. All on live. Say, hey, Raymond. Um, he's not wrong. He's not wrong for saying that. You guys are wrong for never expressing how you really feel. If you are afraid, and I'm not talking about just in that relationship, I'm talking about any relationship. If you are afraid to express how you really feel, you need to take a good look inside. Look inside yourself, because nobody should be afraid to tell somebody how they feel. Okay? I'm not saying be disrespectful and all kinds of stuff, because I know we have some ladies who like to be who like to be a little spicy. A little spicy when they be told. Y'all, shout out to Spicy Topic. I love her. Spice, me and you want to do one of these. Matter of fact, we might just do a recap or something tomorrow. You be all out your neck with the way you talking, and then you wonder why you get somebody acting crazy. But if you can't sit down and have an honest conversation with the person that you love or care about, something's not right. And either, because I've never been the one to say, child, you better leave at me. I ain't never told nobody that. You know why? Because I don't know what you can take. You don't know what I can take. So our thing might not be the same on what my boiling point or what my exit point is as yours. So, but what you do need to do is have a conversation. I will say that. I'm that type of friend to be like, yeah, bitch, I'm your friend. I'm going to be here to the end. When you ready to leave, I'm right there with the motherfucking U-Haul truck. If you ready to whoop his ass, then come on, bitch, let's do it. But if you ready to stay, the advice that I'm going to give you is going to be, you need to work on this. You can't be in something that you're afraid of. Nobody deserves to be in something that they're afraid of. Okay? I just want y'all to know that. Now, y'all, I was trying to get Tori a little bit more time to pop back in, and hopefully she'll hit me back. Maybe we'll do like a part 2, because I was only going to do like 30 to an hour with Tori, but she must be having some technical difficulties because her thing keep going in and out. So I'll probably do a part 2 with her so we can finish talking. Like, I want to see like I said, I asked her questions about how motherhood is for her and the things that she's learning and experiences and stuff like that. And she's open to you guys' questions. So as long as there's no disrespect up in the place, she's open for the questions, and I will ask them for her. I will let her see them and answer them herself. So right now, I'm gonna sign off. Y'all go over and jump on Dish and Tea with Big Meech because I'm about to pop one over there, okay? And I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. I'm gonna do tomorrow. You know what, Spice? I'm gonna hit you up when I finish Dish and Tea because there's a lot of shit that I've been wanting to say for the last week, but I've been sick. I've been back and forth to Philly, had a whole bunch of stuff, and it was a lot of shit that I wanted to say that I haven't been able to get up on the thing to say. So I'm gonna hit you up when I finish with Dish and Tea, and let's link up something, and we're gonna talk about some of this shit. I love y'all, and I love y'all for watching.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Last one. He said, y'all.
We're not asking for your permission. We're not seeking your approval. We're claiming what's ours in the name of our ancestors. We are their answered prayers. This is more than a movement. This is a revolution. Black innocence. What are yours today?